Hello, today is February 19th, 2026. My name is Renee Weiler, and this is part two of the Barry L. Breslow, Judge Barry L. Breslow, and his mortgage records. We're concerned that these may be purged because a lot of the counties working under the Tyler technology are hiding records, purging records, altering records. And so we're going to be documenting what we see here right now. To view official records images, creating an account is required. So they require you to do an account, to sign up and give all your information to them so they know who's looking at the records. Online ordering unavailable. At this time, write down your docs and call this number. We saw this in Wexford County when we were looking at the records for the Wexford County Register of Deeds. There, when we started looking at the records, they shut down. According to them, there was a breach, and so no records could be viewed in Wexford County, Michigan, because we started looking at things. So here today, February 19th, 2026, we're going to be looking at Barry Breslow's records. He is a judge, and I'm doing this on behalf of law enforcement officer Stuart Handy, who has a lengthy career as a law enforcement officer. He was put in jail by this corrupt judge, Barry L. Breslow. So we're looking at him and his wife, Susan, and all of their mortgage transactions. We're going to be recording these before they get purged. Here's a reconveyance, no grantor disclosed. The grantee, however, is Barry and Susan. The date is 2021. We're looking at deed of trust, the same couple. And this has mortgage electronic registration system. Now, why is this important? This is important because we just did an audit and showed that this couple has no records whatsoever in MERS. So they don't reconcile with what we're seeing right here. Another reconveyance, no grantor, Barry and Susan again, and in 2020 is the date. We're going to look at the deed of trust here. Another grantor is Barry and Susan, and One West Bank. Oh my goodness, this is Stephen Mnuchin's bank that was under so much scrutiny because of fraud. And this is the date, 2020. Isn't that incredible? In 2020, One West Bank and Barry and Susan Breslow have a deed of trust. That's a mortgage. Here we have a reconveyance, no grantor, Barry and Susan again. Wow. 2019. You can see they do all kinds of mortgage gymnastics here, and we have to be looking at all of them. One West Bank again in 2019. Reconveyance, grantor, the same couple. 2018. Another deed, the Breslows. Miller, Kyle, Richard, 218. Not sure what that's about. Deed of trust. So you can see, JP Morgan Chase Bank. Now, this is a bank associated with Epstein. So we have a transaction with this judge in 2018 involving a mortgage, it appears, with JP Morgan Chase. Oh, he's got all the the dubious banks involved in his transaction. Here's a deed. Now, this is real important. This is from Kathleen and Brian Sandoval. That's the governor. So the governor was involved in this deed. And you'll see that Sandoval, his mortgages were also missing on the address on 4145 Latigo Drive in Reno, Nevada. And you can see that from part one of my video on the governor and the judge. Lots of transactions, reconveyances, same couple, another date. I mean, every couple of months or years, I should say, sometimes months, you'll see them flipping their mortgages. Investigative reporter Janet Phelan was reporting on these judges that have all these mortgages every couple of months, usually between 12 and 24 months, they're flipping their mortgages. And we know something's going on. We are documenting this. And unfortunately, Janet Phelan passed away. She was telling me that she was being targeted with some kind of a weapon. And she even put that on her Facebook page. And she had asked me to look into this. So here's another grantor. And so we're going to keep the light shining on all of these politicians and state bar attorneys who continue to play around with mortgage electronic registration system. Once again, the MERS mortgage records, mortgage electronic registration system, says that Barry Breslow does not have, or Governor Sandoval do not have any records, MERS records, in their database. Yet you can see that this is evidence that their mortgages do not reconcile. Thank you for watching.